love drifting my S550 Mustang, but it wasn't always easy for me to drive. And I could have easily become a Mustang statistic. And believe it or not, I've come close to doing it, but I finessed my way into impressing crowds rather than hitting them. My capabilities are the result of me using the most vital tool to any driver, and that's the simulator. I drifted my Mustang at a few drift events, and I learned a lot about the car and what it is that I need to do to improve my driving in the car. And the primary issues that I've found with this car is that the car is very snappy and wants to rotate quickly. The electric steering rack doesn't self-steer well, and the car lacks side bite or grip when you're off throttle and drift. Therefore, after each track day, I will rewatch my footage and I'll analyze the things I'm struggling with, and then I'll hop onto my simulator and I'll start to practice. And I'll give you guys an example of the car having no self-steer and the car being very snappy. So to mitigate the issue, I'll get on the simulator. I practice in a Mustang or any car that has similar characteristics like being snappy or having low grip when you're off throttle, and I'll practice my hand positioning and I'll practice my throttle control. So when I got into my car again at the next track event, I was able to maneuver the car in an efficient manner and actually link the track with great finesse and with ease. At each event, I'm constantly analyzing, constantly looking back at my footage, constantly analyzing myself on the sim and in real life to improve my abilities so that every time I get into my car, since I don't always get seat time, I can always perform to the best of my ability. That's how I've been keeping my car out of the wall this time. Let's put it like this, keeping it out of solid walls. I've hit a tire wall once or twice. Well, probably about 3 times. In addition, like I said, I would also drive other vehicles on the game, not just the Mustang, to kind of give myself a well-rounded, arsenal of what a car feels like, what different cars drive like. For example, sometimes I'll drive S chassis because S chassis are really snappy, and my Mustang is also snappy. So by driving those cars in the game, it kind of helps me maneuver and figure out how to drive this car and how to mitigate that snappiness. You can also see the big difference from how I drove my car with a stock setup from my very first event to the very last event I did with that stock setup. As you can see, my hand movements are a little more calculated. I'm really trying to finesse and predict what the car is going to do before it does it, versus when I was first driving the car was kind of just taking me on for the ride, and I was just trying to figure out how to tame it. But in my latest video, I'm telling the car what to do, and I'm doing my best to calculate how to maneuver the car around its shortcomings. By using the simulator, I've been able to exponentially accelerate my growth as a driver in comparison to if I was just driving in real life, because on the simulator you can test many different things, you can test different theories, you test how you want to set up the car, what works, what doesn't work, and you can even drive a lot of real tracks on the sim before you even get to the real track in real life. And this will give you a good heads up on what to look out for, what lines to take, how your car should be set up, how you want the car to be set up. All these things are going to make you sharper and make you even more ahead of your competition and those that are at the track before you. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. That's just a little short testimony about how important the sim is as a driver. I highly suggest that you guys invest in the sim. You don't have to go very big and expensive. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just get something nice and simple and something that's worthwhile, such as the wheels, the pedals, the handbrake, the shifter. Get something that's good quality so that you can then get on the sim and practice, whether you're doing racing, drifting, or rally, anything. Using the sim will be able to get you further ahead with your skills and learning process with driving and understanding car control. As you can see in these videos behind me, it's greatly helped me. I'm telling you, the sim changed the game for me as far as being able to control my car. The Mustang, it's a handful of vehicle. It's a beast that needs to be tamed. And by doing this, I was able to tame it and be able to use it as my own tool to just simply have fun with. And if any of you drive S550 Mustangs or just Mustangs with the electric steering rack in general, I do have a tutorial series on YouTube that you can check out. I have it in the description down below, or you can check it out at the end of the video. And of course, if you want to see more content from me like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It greatly helps us and support us to continue making more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one.